The Lion, the Man, and the Statue's Secret, Gen Z edition. Orion and Aslan, vibing on a sunny afternoon, were in a heated debate, but chill. Orion was human, Aslan, a majestic lion. Okay, but humans are low-key superior. Orion flexed. Our big brains and mad skills build cool stuff. We're the real MVPs, no cap. Aslan rumbled, a total mood. Nah, fam, he countered, golden eyes gleaming. It's about strength and courage. My might's unmatched, spirit untamed. No human can conquer a lion's wild heart. Cap, Orion exclaimed, getting heated. You're just talking, but proof of human dominance is literally carved in stone for all to see. Aslan just flicked an ear, low-key amused. Oh, for real, where's this undeniable proof at? He rumbled, tail swishing. Bet, Orion said, speeding up. He led Aslan through a shady grove, then into a bustling town's public gardens. There, on a huge stone pedestal, was a gleaming marble statue. It showed a ripped, heroic man bravely prying open a powerful lion's jaws. Look, Orion exclaimed, pointing dramatically. What more proof do you need? A man, peak human, conquering the king of beasts. We're literally winning. Aslan padded closer, circling the statue, looking thoughtful. He saw the man's triumphant vibe and the sculpted lion's painful agony. He turned back to Orion. That's a solid story in stone, Aslan said calmly, golden eyes showing no defeat. But it's not giving proof, because a man carved it, not a lion. He paused, letting it sink in. If lions could sculpt, Orion, you'd see a different scene. For every one statue of a lion subdued, you'd find 20 showing the man under the lion's paw, period. Orion stood silently, processing Aslan's words. He realized truth is subjective, depending on the storyteller's POV. It was a major lesson in perspective, not carved in stone, but pure wisdom. Lycan and the Long-Necked Helper, Gen Z edition. Lycan, wolf, lived by eat first, think never. No cap. One Arvo, after scarfing his meal, he felt major pain. Tiny bone, legit splinter, stuck deep in his throat. Major ouch. He paced frantically, whimpering, clutching throat. POV. I need help, ASAP. Anyone? I'll drop huge bag for whoever gets this sus bone out, he howled. Many creatures heard his cries. Squirrel chattered, fox ghosted, bear lumbered past. Lycan's rep for sharp teeth and being extra was well known. Then Groose, tall, elegant crane, glided down. She peeped Lycan's struggle. Low-key wary, but huge bag got her attention. She was like, bet. I might be able to help, Groose announced, calm. Lycan's eyes lit with hope. Get it out, FR. Anything you want, no cap, he rasped. All right, lie down, Groose instructed, and open jaws wide like it's your main character moment. Don't even twitch. Lycan, desperate, was like, say less, and complied. With precision, Groose extended her long, snatched neck deep into Lycan's mouth. Her beak, like delicate tweezers, found bone. With a gentle tug, pulled it free. Slay. Lycan coughed, then sighed with huge relief. Pain gone, period. Thank you, he grunted. Groose, pulling head back, reminded him. So, about that reward, spill the tea. Lycan's relief quickly turned into sly smirk. He bared his teeth in chilling grin. Reward? He growled. You stuck your head in my mouth and lived. That's your reward. Now get out. Groose stood stunned for a sec, then, with heavy heart, flew away. She learned harsh truth. Some promises are just empty, especially from a wolf. No cap. The Ant and the Dove, Gen Z edition. Okay, so picture this. It was a super hot day, like scorching. This tiny ant, Zippy, was legit parched, heading to the river for some hydration. But then, plot twist, Zippy leaned in for a sip, totally lost balance, and yeet right into the fast-moving water. The current was no joke, and Zippy was getting swept away, barely keeping his head above water. "SOS!" he tried to yell, but his tiny voice was totally drowned out by the river's roar. Up in a tree chilling by the river, a gentle dove named Sky saw Zippy's whole struggle. Sky was like, "Nah, fam, not on my watch." So she quickly snatched a leaf from her branch and dropped it, aiming for Zippy. Zippy spotted the leaf. Total clutch move. He scrambled onto it, and boom, instant tiny raft. The current was low-key chill, guiding him right to the riverbank. Zippy, super grateful, climbed out and looked up at Sky. "You're a real one, bestie," he chirped. "I'll never forget this kindness, for real." Fast forward a few days, this hunter dude, kinda sus, was creeping through the forest, trying to trap Sky. He saw her just vibing on a branch and started getting his net ready. Sky, a gentle dove, was totally oblivious, living her best life. But hold up, Zippy, out collecting snacks, saw the whole thing go down. He instantly clocked the danger his friend Sky was in. Sky had no clue, still just chilling. Zippy remembered Sky's epic save. He knew he had to pull through. No cap, he didn't even hesitate. He zoomed up to the hunter and gave his ankle a spicy little bite. Talk about a glow-up moment for Zippy. The hunter let out a huge and dropped his net, the sudden chaos startling Sky. She was like, "Wait, what?" and instantly realized the tea. She dipped out fast, flying to safety. Zippy had totally returned the favor, proving that even tiny acts of kindness are never, ever wasted. It was a whole vibe, showing that good deeds always come back around, period. The Fox and the Goat, a tale of hasty decisions. Okay, so this low-key clever fox was just vibing in the forest, then oof, totally yeeted himself into a deep well. Water was chill, but those walls? Major red flag, fam. No cap. Escape was a no-go. He tried to bounce, like a million times, but it was giving epic fail every single time. Stuck and stressed, he was losing hope. Hours felt like a whole era, no cap. Then, plot twist, a thirsty goat, just minding his biz, rolled up to the well. He peeped over the edge, low-key shook to see the fox. "Yo, is the water bussin'?" the goat yelled, his voice echoing. The fox, being a total schemer, put on his best "I'm chill" face. "Bussin'? Nah, it's the most refreshing water, period. Come on down, fam, hydrate." The goat, thirsty AF, didn't even think twice. Yeeted himself in and started chugging like it was going out of style. After getting his sip on, he looked around and was like, "Wait, hold up. How we gonna dip?" he asked the fox, low-key panicking. "I got a master plan," the fox said, low-key sus. "You just gotta stand on your hind legs, 4 feet on the wall. I'll climb your back and horns to bounce. Once I'm free, I got you too, for real." The goat, a total noob, was like, "Bet," and got into position. The fox, quick AF, clambered up the goat's back and out. Once he was safe, he just started ghosting. "Hold up, you said you'd help me," cried the goat from the well, feeling totally played. The fox turned back, a total smirk on his face. "Fam, if you had as much brain power as beard hair, you'd have thought about the exit strategy before you jumped in." And with that, the fox just dipped, leaving the goat to deal with his own L. The T is, always think before you act. Don't be making rash decisions, period.